Good afternoon, students. In the last video, you already learned about the terrestrial plants. In today's video, we will discuss about the aquatic plants, non-green plants, parasitic plants, and the insect-eating plants. So, number 1 is aquatic plants. What is aquatic plants? Plants that grow in water are called the aquatic plants. These aquatic plants are four types. Number 1 is floating plant. Number 2, fixed plant. Number 3, underwater plants. And number 4 is emergent plants. So, number 1 is floating plants. Plants that float on water are called the floating plants. And there are some characteristics of these floating plants. Number 1 characteristics is these plants have thick, light and spongy stems that are filled with air so that the plants can float. Number 2, floating plants do not have fixed roots. Their roots hang loosely in water. These roots absorb nutrients directly from water. The stomata of these plants are found on the upper side of the leaves. Generally, the stomata is found on the lower side of the leaves. But for floating plants, the stomata is found on the upper side of the leaves. There are some examples of this floating plant. The examples are duckweed and hyacinth. These are the examples of floating plants. Number 2 is fixed plant. Plants that have their roots fixed to the bottom of a pond are called fixed plant. Also, there are some characteristics of this type of plants. So, these are number 1. These plants have long, thin, flexible and hollow stems that sway with the flow of water but do not break by its force. Number 2. These plants have flat, broad leaves so that they can float on water. Number 3. Their leaves have a waxy coating. This prevents them from rotting. Number 4. Their stomata are found on the upper surface of their leaves. This helps them in absorbing and releasing gases. Number 5. Their roots absorb nutrients from the soil at the bottom of the pond. Water lily and lotus. See, this is water lily and this is lotus. These are the examples of fixed plants. Number 3 is underwater plants. Plants that grow underwater are called underwater plants. Some characteristics are these plants have thin, narrow leaves and flexible stems. As the leaves have no stomata, they absorb the carbon dioxide and oxygen through their surface. Okay. Number 2, these plants do not bear flowers. Number 3, their roots absorb nutrients directly from the soil in the waterbed. Some examples are tape grass, pondweed, vallisneria and hydrilla are the examples of some underwater plants. Number 4 is emergent plant. Emergent plant are the plants that have their roots in the waterbed, but their leaves and stem extended above the water surface. These are the emergent plant. Bulrush, cattail and arrowhead are some examples of the emergent plants. Now we will learn about non-green plants. Non-green means no green. As we know that plants are green because of the presence of the chlorophyll. But some plants are there that do not contain the chlorophyll. Such type of plants are called the non-green plants. These plants do not make their own food but absorb food from dead plants and animals. These plants are also known as saprophytic plants. Examples of such non-green plants are Indian pipe and coral root. These are the non-green plants. Next one is parasitic plants. Some plants cannot make their own food and live on the other plant to obtain the nutrition from them. They often cause harm to the plant on which they grow and feed. These plants are called the parasitic plant. So, parasitic plant also do not contain chlorophyll. So, we can see that between these two, between non-green plants and parasitic plants, there are some similarity, also there are some different. What is the similarity between these two plants? The similarity is they both do not contain the chlorophyll. But what is the difference between these two plants? The difference is, first one, for non-green plants, these type of plants do not harm the plants which they grow and feed, because it absorbs the food from the dead plants, so they do not harm the dead plant. And for plant, the parasitic plant cause harm to the plant on which they grow and feed. So this is the difference between non-green plant and parasitic plant. Okay, some examples of parasitic plants are dodder and mistletoe. Dodder is a plant that has no leaves. It grows on the other plant and absorbs their food and water. In this way, dodder slowly kills the other plant. This is the picture of dodder. And next is mistletoe. Mistletoe have green leaves, but they depend on other plant for food and nutrients. Okay. The last one is insect-eating plants. Some plants eat insects. Such plants are called insectivorous plant or insect-eating plants. Their leaves are modified to trap insects. Venus flytrap, sundew, and pitcher plant are the examples of such plants. A Venus flytrap has two lobes. See, these are the two lobes of Venus flytrap, with hair-like spike on their edges. These are the hair-like spikes on their edges. As soon as an insect sits on this lobe, they snap shut and then they trap the insects. So, this is the first chapter, and exercise of this chapter is already given. So, go through the chapter very carefully. In the next video, we will discuss about a new topic. Till then, stay safe.